bald
What
head,
is good,
wrist,
guys?
wrist, candy red draping,
Man,
TVs in my head, wrist.
dude, I
Yeah.
love doing these calls. It's so good to see people. Man, I have no idea. Gene, my friend, dude, must bow for this man here. That is a great friend of mine, dude. So, guys, wow, I got celebrities in here. This is great. Dude, I'm so excited to have all of you in here. Let me know where you're from in the comments section, guys. It's just so cool to connect with so many of you from across the world. I know I get people that are stationed in the military that are out there right now. Shout out to all my veterans, all of my service workers, all of my people that are out there right now, just really putting in the work, man, and making it happen wherever you're at and wherever you're from. God bless, my friends. It is so amazing to have all of you guys in today. So, yeah, dude, let me know where you're from, man. I'm in Texas, baby. You know what I mean? We like our own state over here. Guys, I am so excited to show y'all something that I've been working on for a really long time. I got a partner in here. His name's Ken, and we're going to be just kind of like having some fun, but also this is going to be a learning experience for anybody here that is involved, right? And so, guys, I would say that we're all doing deals, right? Is everybody here working toward getting their first deal? Who here has already closed the deal? Drop a two in the comments. Let me know in the comments if you've closed a deal already. All right, that's great, man. That's great. Yo, round of applause for my people who haven't closed the deal yet that are seeing this, that just want to show you guys how real this business is and how amazing it can be when you really apply yourself, dude. All of these people right here are a testimony to God's glory and what is capable and able for every single person that is in this call to do with their lives, right? Because truthfully, guys, he didn't give them nothing that he didn't give us. So again, we're all made equal here. Guys, I'm so excited for today and what we're going to be announcing because it's going to be, in my opinion, a game changer, man. A game changer. I love working with you guys. I love showcasing things. Y'all know I'm always behind the scenes, man. Like, dude, I just got off of a webinar. I just uploaded a new YouTube video about the acquisition. I guess my guys from Prop Stream hit me up and they're like, Q, we got to do a video. I got on the phone with one of the CEOs of the business and we got a chance to do a video talking about how they acquired batch leads. It's so cool, right? So, that's the acquisition side. In my opinion, I always feel like the softwares are great for the MLS and all the other things, man. Who's using softwares right now in their business? Drop a one in the comments if that is you. If that is you, I want to know, man, because I use softwares too. I like my life to be easy. I don't know about you guys, man, but I'm a full-time dad. I got an amazing kid. I just got a newborn daughter that was just here, man. Thank you guys, by the way, for every single person that congratulated me on that. As of today, she is 4 weeks old officially. And man, I already bought a shotgun. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited, guys. If this is your first time meeting me, I'm super excited to just let y'all know a little bit about me, man. So I started investing in real estate a little over a decade ago. And during that time frame, man, I really jumped in. My previous background is in selling a lot of marijuana. I know that's not the most impressive thing to say, but that's where your boy came from, right? So, like, all my people in here that have hustled before, I've been there too, man. Believe me, I've been pound for, like, I don't know if you guys know what that is when you call it pound for pound. It means that every time you sell a pound, you use the money that you made from that to go and re-up on the second one, but that little bit of profit that you made goes straight to a bill. Come on, dude, I gotta be preaching to somebody here. I think we all got a BC, right? A before Christ, right? So that was me back in the day. Man, like most people, I ended up getting caught, man. I ended up getting caught. And what happened was I had to go away for a little while, but when I got out, I learned a lot about real estate investing. And lo and behold, all it took was one person to believe in me to get it going, right? So finally, after 2.5 years of learning this business, I closed my first real estate deal. I made $2,100, and it was, in my opinion, $1 million. I went to the freaking the bank. Mind you, I didn't even have a bank account yet. I didn't even have a driver's license yet. I was like 25 years old, so late in life to getting all of these things together. Y'all know you don't park drug money in a bank account. You know what I'm saying? So I put it in my shoes in my closet. I have ones in the Converse, tens in the Chucks, right? In the Nikes, I had, 20s in the Adidas, hundreds were in my nice dress shoes. You know what I mean? And that's how I did it, right? That's how I did it. And if I had a safe, that's where I put my guns. So this was a different time frame for me, right? Getting into real estate, this would be the first time that I ever made legal money, like real money. And I was so excited, man. I just remember when I gave him that check, she was like, hold on. I think I'm gonna have to go back here and get the approval. Boy, I wanted to reach over that counter and snatch that check out of her hands. I was so scared because I thought I did something illegal, like flipping houses without using anybody's money. Like, come on, that sounds illegal, right? And so, man, she went to the back, counted it. I'm nervous, sweating. It's my first time making real money. And she comes back. She's like, "How do you want your money?" I said, "Dude, I want ones, I want tens, I want fives, give me a couple of 20s, give me a whole salad. I just want it to look like a lot." And that one deal changed my life, man. The year afterwards, I ended up making over $100,000 wholesaling. This was 2016. And then in 2017, I made $1 million wholesaling. And guys, I flipped a 20-unit apartment complex that made me $386,000 cash. That was the deal that changed my life. It was my landlord's deal. This also the year that I stopped selling marijuana. It's funny that although I was 2 years into the business, that's kind of how slow the mind comes up because I'm stubborn, right? So, like most Mexicans, and I think I speak for all of us, we're stubborn, dude. I ain't gonna see the doctor until I'm about to die. So that's me. That's what I learned from my pops. And so, like for me, $380,000 changed my life. That following year, I opened up my first office, built a massive industry, a massive company within the industry. That big deal got me on the news here in San Antonio, Texas, got me on a podcast in Dallas called Propelio. From that, a year after that, I already had an office with 40 plus employees that were working for me. We were closing some odd 50, 20 deals a month, man. That's where we came from. So from that point, I got my first national stage, and your boy Q figured out that he had such a gift,
Switched.
that God had blessed him with a tremendous gift. And it was to speak and to empower and to show other people how beautiful this business can be. Because I think I can relate to a lot of you guys. Do we relate a little, right? Come on, if some of you guys been through the struggle, some of you guys been maybe not have had the childhood that you wanted, right? Some of you guys may have not been handed the cards that you would like, but you made it work and you're here. By the grace of God, you are here. And so, man, it's my God-given purpose, and it took me so long to figure this out. Not how many real estate deals I can close, but how many of you guys that are watching this video right now that I can service. My goal is to end suffering for every single person that I come into contact with. That is what God created me to do. That's in fitness, that's in finances, that's in freaking that's in your business, that's in your mindset, that's physical, that's mental, that's everything, man. That's what I love to do. So if I can do this for you guys, lo and behold, I am walking, breathing exactly what God has created me to do. So I hope that within this time frame that we're going to be doing this, I've done well over 1,000 transactions since that time frame of when I closed that first deal and I made that little bit of money. That little bit of money gave me the belief system that I needed that this was something that would actually work, right? And so, guys, I've done well over 8 figures in this company, man, in every type of industry you can think of. I've had a big old VA company. I've promoted softwares that have gone like from 0 subscribers to thousands. I've gotten a chance to speak in front of you guys. I've lost over 250 pounds within the last 5 years in my fitness journey, and just documenting everything and throwing my whole life out there. Today, think I got everything that I've ever wanted in my life. And I'll tell you guys right now, it didn't come easily. Everything that I've ever wanted came on the out, like on the opposite side of struggle. As soon as I struggled, that's when God revealed what was true about me. You see, that's the thing, man. In life, it's not how much money you make, it's how much money you keep and how many generations that you can keep it for. That's the true test of wealth. And so, for all of you that are watching this, I'm almost positive that some of you guys are really wealthy. It doesn't always have to be monetary, but my goal is to be able to help you guys spend more time with the people that you love. A lot of us here, we just want to make some money so that we can do that. Who here has people that they want to take care of, right? That they got obligations to? Drop a one in the comments if that is you. If you got people that you have obligations to, that a software could just jump into your life and change literally everything, if that is you, drop a one in the comments because I'm talking to you right now. Just you and me, one on one. I know we're in a group of people, but I'm talking to you. Guys, I know what it's like to struggle in this business. I know what it's like to lose money. I filed for bankruptcy, lost $23 million 2.5 years ago. One of the worst things that I ever went through. I ended up having a heart attack because of that. And so, guys, it took me so long to get here where I felt like I was actually living, walking, and breathing in what God has created me to do. And so my goal here today is to serve you guys and to show y'all a problem that some of y'all are probably having. And my goal is to make your life easier. And so, guys, if you even want just a little bit of what I've been able to accomplish in this time frame, I want to ask y'all something. And again, I never ask nobody for nothing. Y'all know this. Like, I don't ask nobody for nothing. I don't like owing people money. I rarely borrow. Most of my flips, I buy cash, dude. I'm just being real here, right? And so, will y'all give me permission? Do you guys think that I am qualified to not just educate you, but to ask you all for a favor. Drop a 3 in the comments if you think that I am qualified to teach you and to ask you for a favor. Please, I'm genuinely interested in knowing if that is you. With that being said, guys, if you want just even a fraction of that success, all I ask is that for the next 30 to 45 minutes, you give me your undivided attention. Because I promise you guys, I am not a time waster. Ask anybody that's been in any of these calls. How many of you guys are in my coaching community? How many of you guys have seen my YouTube videos? How many of you guys have met me in person? How many of you guys know who I am? You know me, right? I will never lie to you. One, two, I will never steer you in the wrong way. And three, I want the best for you even if I don't benefit from it. I just want you guys to know that. Like I operate in the same level of giving that my Lord Jesus Christ operates, and I put my soul against that. Okay? Because I know for a fact that there's so many things in this world that I've gained and that I've lost. And if there's one thing that has kept me through all of the struggles and hardship, it's love, man. And so that's what I want to do for you guys. I just want to show y'all something and give you guys some love real quick. All right. So, man, I appreciate y'all. First and foremost, thank you guys. If y'all can mute your devices, give me your undivided attention. All I'm asking is for 30 to 45 minutes of your time. I'm very excited to show you guys what we got going on today. All right. And so I'm going to jump into this, man. Tell me that this call is being recorded, Ken, because from this
Sure
point,
is.
okay, cool. We're recording this now. Everybody is going to be great. We're going to send a recording to all of you guys. But again, be present because we're giving stuff away today, and this is going to be a lot of fun. So, guys, first and foremost, let me just pull out the presentation real quick and make sure that we are good to go. Because, man, we've been building this thing for like the last what? How long has this thing been in development, Ken?
7 months. It's been live for just under 3.
Dude, this is you guys are at ground level right now. Like I'm just gonna say that y'all are at ground level. Okay. So let me first and foremost, let's jump into this real fast. I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen and we're gonna present this today and we're gonna run it this way. Okay. So again, auto play, we're gonna hit present. Let's run this. So guys, the real reason, and in my opinion, why your deals aren't closing and this is the thing most of the time when we look at this, first and foremost, we got to get an idea of what disposition is, right? Oh, let me go back. Let me go back.
I think
I'm
the autoplay is not the move.
yeah,
Yeah,
the
start from the
autoplay.
first.
Yeah, you're
Start from the
fine. You're
first
fine.
slide.
First one. Yeah, there we go. So going back.
Nice.
The real
Go for
reason,
it, Q.
right? And first and foremost, I think this is a great topic, right? There's two different departments in most real estate investors, I'd say organizations. Most of you guys are unorganized, but we're gonna organize you guys today, okay? Believe me, I've been there, all right? I've been clawing at my head forever, just trying to figure out a way to put all these pieces together because realistically, real estate consists of four specific departments. Number one is marketing, number two is fulfillment. Number three is disposition, and then number four is organization, right? And so we kind of make the money first, and then we spend the money to get organized. But I want to do a deep dive real quick on exactly what the third department looks like, and that, my friends, is disposition. So disposition in real estate wholesaling, it means selling the deals that you've already put under contract. And so again, for all of my people that are here, you've already found your seller, the contract's already locked in, you have your assignment fee kind of marked up on the price, you know where it is that you want to go. But now you got to do, in my opinion, one of the hardest things to do, and it's to find a buyer, right? That will actually close on it. Why is Dispo important? Because if you can't sell the deal, you ain't gonna make no money, right? What is my guy Kong says? He says you can't make no money. He says how you gonna something like phony ain't no money. Anyways, we'll go into Kong later. Kong's a good friend of mine. It doesn't matter how good the contract is, and this is the reality of it. If no buyer is going to close it so that you can make some money. Disposition is the money. And so, what we're talking about today, guys, we're just going to deep dive into this. The process is simple. Dispo, for all of my people in here that might not know what the hell that is, it's a deep dive and it's so simple. Number one, you put the property under contract, right? And you make sure that you got the numbers good. You want it to be like as if you would buy it. Second piece, once you have the contract, you market that contract to your buyer. This is typically done on a second agreement. It's called an assignment of contract. If the buyer agrees, they sign that second agreement. We take everything to the title company or your closing attorney, wherever it is that you're from. Normally, it's different representatives of whoever in the hell is in your state that is doing these types of deals. Always make sure that you find your investor friendly title companies and you hand it off to the title company, and then you get paid when everything closes as to whatever the hell the date of the contract says it's supposed to close. Some of you guys do 2 weeks, some of you guys do 3, some of you guys do 4, some of y'all do 7-day option periods, 14-day option periods. There's a lot, right? And so this is the thing, right? This is the problem I see. And this is the overview. We're using Drake's face as a representation of the bad part of this business. The buyer wasn't real, and or they just didn't respond. How many guys have put a property under contract and you sent it to a person who said that they were the buyer, and you find out that they're a wholesaler before closing and they're asking you to sign a JV agreement now because they found the buyer, right? How many guys, downloaded a buyer's list before, right? You're like, oh man, we paid some guy on Fiverr or Upwork a few $100s and he scraped LinkedIn, and like next thing you know, we have a list, right? And then you send it out and they're like, oh, I'm not an investor, I'm a realtor, right? Or the buyer was just like, dude, you keep sending me trash. This is not what I want to look at. And so then they mark your deals as spam and you never even get a chance to actually touch the buyer, right? Why are so many deals dying? That's the reality of it. And dude, really, shout out to Alex. If you guys don't know, Alex is one of my first VA hires. She's been with me for years. She's the one who created all the art that we're using in this presentation. And we're looking at a literal cell phone graveyard with lasers popping out of the sky. Like, come on. I'm sorry. This is my second or third time seeing this. It's just great. So, one, you're doing the work, you're skip tracing, cold calling, and you're locking up contracts, right? But when it comes time to dispo, crickets. Buyers, they're ghosting, sellers, they back out, and then deals fall apart. And guess what, guys? It says this in the Bible. It says a tree is known for the fruit that it bears, right? So now you're the guy who's sending out bad deals. Now you're the guy or girl who's losing contracts and not honoring his word when he signs an agreement with a seller. Who here has been taught with their hands tucked between their legs, wondering why the hell this keeps happening? Guys, drop a 1 in the comments if you've experienced something like this, please. And it's okay. We can all be humble here. There's no judgment. If you will judge, you will be removed. But I just want to showcase how many of you guys are actually like going through these problems, because I've been through them too, man. I've been through them in one of the worst seasons that turned my whole real estate business upside down. Now, wholesaling, again, is 50% acquisition, 50% dispositions. Whenever I sign a JV agreement, I'm like, all right, you want me to do half of the work? Well, I want half the money. There are tons of tools for acquisitions, but there's not a lot of cost-effective solutions for dispo. That's the reality of it, man. So dispo is short for disposition for all of my people that are watching, right? Is that there are tools that are out there that cost thousands of dollars, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars every single year. And we're going to talk about some of them, right? So again, dispo, in my opinion, for a lot of people is where the business dies. It's where people get discouraged. One of my students, she's in the call right now, is my friend T. So she put a property under contract and she's been struggling with dispo. Now, she's been in my coaching for a few days now, and she's been doing her thing. I'm super proud of her and her husband. By the way, her and her husband, Benny, they're God-fearing people, and I love talking with them. They just became moderators inside of the Facebook group. Round of applause for my homie T and her husband, Benny, man. They're really great, right? But this is the thing. Most wholesalers, they fail here, and it's not because their deals are bad. A lot of times it's because they're sending them to the wrong people. There's a buyer for every type of deal, if I'm being honest. But when you're blasting the same dead list, hoping that somebody replies, dude, buyers hate spam. You're using the wrong service. They're ghosting you overnight. Nobody's replying to your emails, and it just seems like people are taking forever to get back to you on properties that you really blocked up, that that are a good deal. You've done your 75, 65, 60 cents on the dollar ARV cost. You've done the cash on cash return. You know it's a great buy and hold. You've done the subject to part. You know that it's less than $25,000 out of pocket, somebody get their first rental property. You know the creative finance. You have somebody who's willing to accept terms, but you can't find a terms buyer that will come in and assign them out of the deal. Yeah, there's multiple different types of wholesale, by the way. I don't know if you guys are just wholesaling traditionally, but when you start learning different tricks of the trade here, you realize you can wholesale everything, literally everything. Guys, I've wholesaled cars on a vacant lot that I wholesaled. I'm telling y'all, like it's possible, right? And so structuring deals is another bottleneck. We can get into that on another call, and I could talk more about different ways of acquisition. But this is costing us our sanity, if I'm being honest, right? 64% of wholesale deals fall apart during dispo. That is horrible. So if you're averaging $10,000 per deal, that's $60,000 per 10 contracts. That's a lot of work, right? But when you multiply that by how many months you've been at this, you lose time, you lose trust in people, you lose trust from your buyers, and you lose momentum. I've seen this all too often, guys, so often that we took my own company's KPIs over the last 5 years of us doing it the wrong way, and we created this sheet. So take a screenshot of this, y'all, because these are national statistics of what it looks like right now in the business for all of you people that are putting properties under contract. Guys, right now, did y'all know that we're looking at like a 5-to-1 ratio, meaning every 5 contracts, one deal actually closes? It's never been that way, y'all. It used to be every 1-to-3, every 1-to-2, right? And so then we focused on volume. We focused on getting as many buyers as we possibly could. But screenshot this and take it with you, please. Okay. So, guys, this is the buyer and your POV, right? Buyer's POV. I'm talking from an investor standpoint here. This is Big Q telling you guys from my experience. I get sent garbage deals every single day. Most of them don't even I don't even open the emails anymore because I see who it's from. Remember, the tree is known for the fruit it bears. So again, like they don't meet my criteria. There's no photos. The comps are completely horrible. Some of you guys are stretching them out. They're overpriced. You stop opening emails, and guess what? I'm ghosting. I'm ghosting. I stopped messing with this guy because he keeps sending me trash. Wholesalers POV, you're frustrated. You think the deal is bad, but really, you're probably just chasing the wrong person. That's the reality of it. So again, guys, right now we're living in a generation where it's just like everything is AI, dude. So, guys, shout out to my little brother, man. But my little brother just got done taking his realtor classes, right? He's going to become a licensed agent. And if y'all know my little brother, he's been with me for years. He has his own brand. He left my office to pursue his college stuff, decided college wasn't his thing, started to get his realtor license. He closed his first deal when he was 16 working at my office, right? Guys, my dude passed his courses using ChatGPT. He passed his freaking realtor courses using ChatGPT. Y'all, like we have people now that are graduating from college because of AI. You see, this is the thing, right? What if we were to take something that makes people's lives easier, like artificial intelligence, and we took maybe a software that's similar to Tinder, right? We have names for this, by the way. We were talking about it before the call. I came up with Deal Swipe. I came up with Matchfolio, right? So there's all these different names that we're thinking of for what we could call this thing because there's gonna be an app launch for what we're giving away today. This is gonna be super awesome, right? But again, what if Dispo was smart on its own? What if you could fire the VA, hire like this software, right? And this software would work for you. And again, it would be a fraction of the cost, if not eliminate the cost completely. You didn't have to cold call or follow up. Buyers got matched with your deal as though you posted yourself on Tinder, bro. You never had to JV again or split your fee. Or maybe people who don't know about the software, you can pitch this to them and say, hey, I have buyers, right? And then take their deal, lock it up, and get 50% of the profits just posting it on this crazy software that is like the matchmaker Facebook dating app of real estate. So again, right, you got warm leads. Better yet, sometimes you get direct offers. But what if you had access to a nationwide buyers list, and that buyers list, man, was at a click of a button, at a click of a button. So I want to introduce a product to you guys today. And with that being said, man, y'all got to lock in real fast. I want you guys to give a big round of applause. Drop the fire emojis in the comments section. Today, my friend Ken, who has just taken the time out of his busy schedule. Mind you, Ken just exited a company, right? And sold off a business. And I'm not going to say the number because that's his business, but I'm letting you guys know right now. We got a software wizard in this call who's going to help you make your lives easier. And so without further ado, guys, meet my good friend Ken as he jumps in and he starts introducing what it is that we're talking about today.
Yo, thank you for the fire emojis, y'all. My name is Ken. I am the CEO of Off Market. Q, do you mind if I take over the screen share? I can go into
Go
my
ahead, Josh.
presentation. Does that
Go
sound
ahead.
good? All right, team. Q really riled us up. I got to try to keep up with this energy. I feel like the sermon was fantastic, and I'm just like the boring, aftermath. So I'm going to do my best. So my name is Ken. I'm going to share my screen real quick. I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about me. So Q was talking a little bit earlier about what off market is and like what the concept of Dispo is. Here's the reason why I care about this. The reason why I've been building what I do, and like why I'm even in this space. So I'm gonna go ahead and share. Boom, got it. And that is way too far ahead. Look at me messing it all up, Q. So, guys, I've been buying software for about buying software. I've been buying real estate for about 7 years, and I own. This is nowhere near correct. One second. Boom. Q, you want to go into some of these pieces? I'm just going to start here and let you have it back, Q. So, quick story about me. I've been buying for 7 years. I own 56 doors. I buy in Central Florida, Tampa Bay, Daytona Beach, Jacksonville, Florida. I own a 12 unit there. I own a 20 unit hotel in Daytona Beach. I own a 4 unit in Dayton, Ohio. And then I own a 5 unit in Lucas, Ohio. I own a lot of real estate. The thing is, I got into this game because I made a bunch of money during the pandemic. I was doing some private consulting for some professional athletes. Told them a business plan, just like Q. Q was selling drugs. I was selling business plans. Got a professional athlete. I can't say who. They might have paid me $250,000. I made that in 7 days. And I basically gave the business plan to my PhD friends. I was like, "Hey, you want $500 to do this?" They're like, "Absolutely. I'm going to use it for my project." That's the best arbitrage I ever heard. Actually, Q killed me. The 380K was wild. But he absolutely killed it. So, I spent the 7 years buying real estate. And then I got into, I went as head of sales for Empora Title. It's a digital title company. So I was there for a year and I was like, okay, I want to get back into real estate. Been selling software for a decade, made a lot of money. And then as I'm getting back into real estate, I keep talking to wholesalers again because I always bought my deals off market. And what shocked me was how many wholesalers need buyers. It is shocking. Like, y'all are amazing at acquisitions. PPC, PPL today is like miles beyond what it used to be, and everyone knows how to do it. The fact is, people are missing buyers. And so, Q, I don't know if you want to keep going on this, or I'm going to kind of skip through these slides, but I'm just going to keep going until you flag me down and tell me to stop. So, guys, if your experience is something like this, where you're frustrated, you're not focused on getting the deals, you're trying to get more closings, trying to have more control of your business, what if there was a world in which you could put your deal somewhere? And I'm not talking about an investor lift, where if you guys have experienced it, I was a buyer on investor lift for about 3 years, spammed all the time, sent deals in Jersey. I've never bought in Jersey. You couldn't pay me to buy a deal in Jersey. I'm getting texts, calls all the time as a buyer. And if that's what I'm experiencing as a buyer, I can only imagine how bad it is as a seller. And so we know that Dispo is a problem, right? And so what if you could be in a world where you could literally post a deal and within minutes or hours have buyers reaching out to you? And that's what kind of like put us alongside some of our competitors. So for example, Investor Lift, put a 1 in the chat, guys, if you guys have ever tried Investor Lift. Yeah. So, Investor Lift's pretty popular software. Everyone kind of knows it. Extremely expensive. I think this is even being a little generous. It's got a lot of tools. Here's where Investor Lift got it wrong. Investor Lift allowed you as the wholesaler, and lots of wholesalers who have a lot less integrity, have a lot less respect for the buyers, allowed them to spam, allowed them to call and text and email and spam and download the buyers list and really attack those folks. And so, you have other products like Investor Fuse, which is your CRM, still not going to solve your problem, right? It's going to help you organize your buyers. But again, you have to actually fill that thing with buyers. You're going to buy a list from someone. Hopefully it's a good list. And that is your challenge with that software. REI Black Book, again, a CRM, no ability to actually find you buyers, bringing you buyers to your deal. You got a deal right now. You got it locked up. How do you get that deal here? And so what we do at Off Market is going to shock you, because what you're going to see today is that we will literally dispo your deals for free. And when I say free, people are blown away. They're like, no, it's not possible. It's way too much work. You got to go find the buyers. You got to skip trace. You got to find hundreds or even thousands of buyers. You got to pitch. You got to call. You got to text. You got to email. It's literally impossible. But we do it. We do it entirely for free. Today, we have 225 deals on our platform. Here's our side-by-side pricing. After I get through this presentation, I'm going to jump on the platform. 225 deals. We've moved over 50 deals so far, more than $1 million in assignment fees. We are here to do this for you. And you're right, nothing is free. Thank you, Major. So nothing is free. We do have a paid plan, but we will prove it to you. We will give you 3 free buyers on every single one of your deals on an unlimited basis. Scan the QR code, try it. Submit your deal right now. It won't even ask you for a credit card. We will do the work for you 7 days a week. We dispo. And the reason why we do this is we're powered by AI. So guys, imagine a world where we know the right buyers list, we scrape the title data, we find the information of who's buying the assets in your area, we know who's buying the exact range of the price that you have, we then skip trace them, find the LLCs, because if you're a real investor, you're a real buyer, you're buying an LLC, you're very likely not a mom and pop. And so as you're getting into this, We then call and text and email them, and we don't even call them with AI. That's the one thing I'm really serious about. Two things. I can hear my live chat going off on the website. So I manage the live chat with my team. That's never going to be AI, and we'll never make calls with AI. But all of our texts and emails are AI driven. And Q has been an amazing partner in this. Q, I just want to say thank you to you. We're very excited to release this mobile app. It's going to be out August 1st. It's going to be the Tinder of off-market real estate. If it's okay with you, Q, I would love to give them a quick taste of what it looks like today. Just like a quick showing of like how it works. But off-market is a solution. You know, at Empora, at my last job, I was there for a year. I talked to more than 1,000 wholesalers. When I tell you, I've already talked to Pace Morby's team. I've talked to Wholesaling Inc. I'm talking to Chris Christo. I'm talking to, John Freeman, like everyone in the industry. We've been around for 3 months. Imagine what we're going to be in a year. Imagine when we have 10,000 deals on our platform. The buyers are flocking to off market. They're coming here to find your deals. So let me go through my presentation real quick. Simply enough, I'm a buyer. I'm really tired of getting flooded with deals that don't work. I love buying real estate. It's how I've retired my family. It's how I've made money for my family. It's how I'm going to, take care of my children for the rest of my life. The only way that is possible is buying off market. We all know purchasing on market is completely impossible today. There's no value, no money there. Q, God bless your brother. Like, I hope realtors exist in 5 years. Like, I'm not sure they will. I'm pretty sure AI is going to take over, but you know what? That is not our problem today. So, skipping through my story, you guys understand the Dispo problem. You get it. Sellers and buyers, right? You got deals. You want to give them to the buyers. The buyers don't want to be spammed. They want easy access deals. Bet you guys didn't know, in 2024, 12% of the transactions in the entire country were off-market transactions. Here's a quick map if you guys want to take a screenshot of this. This is from Batch Leads. That is 480,000 deals, average price of $315,000 nationwide. That is over $100 billion moving around. Put a 1 in the chat if you want some of that money. Put a 1 in the chat if you know that money. That should be yours. It's a lot of money moving here. The problem is, wholesalers do this all the time. They do 2 things. They spray and pray. They go out there and blast an email list, hoping and praying that some buyer is going to be there when they haven't done the work to go find it. Or they call a JV guy who just has a list of buyers and says, hey, I'll give you my deal. Give me half the fee. $10,000. Y'all paying $10,000 for someone to find you a buyer, make you an email. That is wild. On off market, it's a little bit different. You post your deal entirely for free. We make a page for you, and what do? Do the work. The difference in our platform versus Investor Lift, Investor Base, it's all the names I hear all day long, Dispo Genius, all of these tools are going to give you data, but they are never going to do the work for you, especially Investor Lift. Going to nickel and dime the living crap out of you. I'm trying not to curse, Q. I'm trying. And so on average for off market, even on our free plans, we are finding 7 to 15 buyers. And actually, we brought a really awesome customer. His name is Chase. We're going to bring him out in a little while, tell you about his story. We have so many testimonials coming out about us finding them buyers fast. It works because why? We do the work. We do the work. We go out here, we find the buyers, we do the calls, we do the texts, we do the emails, and all you deal with, all you get is those buyers in your inbox. But Q, I want to go ahead and show off some of the AI if you don't mind. I want to kind of talk about a little bit of what we've been building because, Q, you were one of the people that helped us incept this idea. Because the fact is, what you want as a wholesaler is not a whole bunch of people contacting you, right? What you want as a wholesaler is you want offers. So you guys can see my little cursor hovering over this. So in off market, we have 3 kinds of people. There's someone who sees your deal, they viewed it, right? We have someone who click contact where they have a 2-way share. So we already verify their phone number, verify their email. You'll never get a fake email. You'll never get a fake phone number on our platform. That's what I promised you. But if they press contact, if you press contact seller right now, it's going to automatically contact you, a 2-way share of information. But the most important thing is y'all want offers, right? If I give you 15 people who say, yeah, I want to talk to you about your deal, that's a lot of wasted time. You want an offer. So how do we get you offers using AI? Here's the sexiest part of this business. As you can see over here on the right, we send out tiny discounts. It's always between a 100%, so 0.01 to 1%. And we let our AI learn about buyers, see what they respond to, and we build a graph. We build a data set about that person over time of what they reply to. And actually, Q, I haven't even told you this. In the future, you're going to post a deal for $190K on our platform. I'm going to show it for $205. You know why? I know some buyers will buy that at $205. So we're going to find ways to add profit on top of your deal. while still making that buyer feel amazing that they found a great deal. But long story short, we use e-commerce psychology to throw out minor discounts on your deal. And throw one in the chat if this sounds great. Like, already, does this sound great? Quite literally for free. If I'm not clear, quite literally for free. One, thank you. I see it. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. This is amazing, right? And so what happens is now your deal page becomes a lead conversion engine for you. And it works for an entire month. So every time someone comes and sees that, we take time every couple days, we send them a slight discount. Hey, a deal's still here. You want to submit an offer? We're already getting 50, 100 offers a day coming in. Amazing, right? So what if, and Q, is a question for you. We love wholesaling, right? But we always feel blessed when we find one buyer. What if we got 3 buyers? What if we have 5 buyers? We got a bidding war. Is that not the holy grail? Is that not like the promised land of wholesaling? Am I wrong?
No, man, it's exactly right. There's nothing better than getting people to freaking basically auction a deal. Like now you're the guy who's just talking really fast, trying to see who's going to the next bidder, you know? In my opinion, that is like the holy grail of this business is when you have a deal so good, it's selling like hotcakes, you know? So for sure, bro, it's game changing.
So the question is, how do we engineer that, right? How do we make sure that happens every time? And by the way, the buyers have no visibility into any of this. They don't know this is going on. They're just like, hey, I got this awesome email over here saying I got a discount on the deal, or I got a text of a price drop. That sounds amazing. But what I really want to show you guys is our innovation when it comes to how a buyer experiences looking at deals. Because right now, guys, what is every platform? It's Zillow. You drag around on a map, you click something, you jump into it, you click back. It's not very sexy. It's not very fun. It's definitely not addictive. You don't feel like you won. There's no dopamine. So what if you received a text message or a notification on your phone every morning that said, hey, Q, you got 6 deals to review. There's 6 deals in your buy box. By the way, you never had to enter your buy box. You know why? We know your buy box. Every time you swipe right, we learn exactly what you like. Every time you swipe left, we know what you don't like. What if buyers could do this? What if a buyer could jump in, knows nothing about buying off-market real estate, doesn't even know what off-market means? You don't care. They're not on your email list. You have to text them. You have to find them. They just thought it was fun to come check out some of these deals. They could swipe right and start learning about deals that they like. They swipe up to submit you an offer. August 1st. This comes out August 1st. Shamika, I couldn't agree with you more. This is a game changer. One in the chat is a game changer. This is going to change the way buyers experience this. I want you to remember, Q Flores found this for you. Q Flores exposed you to this first. In 3 months, every single person is going to know off market. You'll be like, of course I knew that. Literally already there. We're already all using it. So, Q, if you are ready, I would love to kind of show off the platform a little bit, if you don't mind. I'm going to share my screen a little further. And before we jump into the discount codes that we're giving away, I would love to just show you guys the actual platform. Do you guys still see my screen?
It's so simple, guys. Like, really, this is going to just blow your mind as to how easy disposition just got for you. Like, mind blowing. Go ahead, brother.
So as you guys can see on the screen, like I'm not lying. Literally, try it out, sign up. It's literally free, 0 credit card information, and we keep our promise right here, which is 2,000 to 5,000 buyers per person. Y'all could load me up with deals. Give me 100 deals tonight. We are ready. We work 7 days a week. We got it. But we already got deals all over the country. We grow our buyers list by hundreds and sometimes thousands of buyers per day. How do we do that? With your deals. You bring us the deals, we find the buyers. So the first question everyone has to me, and Angel, I'm glad you need Dispo. The first question someone says is, oh, well, how big is your buyers list? I'm like, how big is the buying population of the United States? 20 million. How? We scrape data from title. We're not investor lip like BSing you about a 5 million person buyers list. I can find the buyer who closed last week. And that's the one I pitch about your deal because they're hungry for another one. And if I show them a deal just like what they bought, guess what? They're thrilled and they find it on an off market. And so if you ever want to use our platform to submit a deal, look how built we are for you. We understand that as you're wholesaling, the last thing you want to do is have someone daisy chain your deal or steal it. Boom. We're already built for you. Hide the information. Make them contact you. Make them submit you an offer to talk about that deal. Or we're built for land. We got it. We're ready for you. We are industry experts. We come from this business. We're not outsiders. We're not just some guy looking to build something to generate some cash. I mean, you don't build something for free to generate cash, right? So I want to go ahead and give you guys a look behind the scenes. So this is our literal platform behind the scenes. I know this looks a little scary and coded, but this is to show you this number right here. Here's a deal we have in Lubbock, Texas, 42 views, 6 buyers. Check it out. No screenshots, no screenshots. But these are our real buyers. We got real buyers here. If I look a few more days, this is only 1 day ago. Check it out, guys. Boom. 140K land deal in California. Got 15 buyers. That is less than 24 hours. What do you guys think? 15 buyers, 24 hours. How's that feel? Pretty nice? So Q, that is my entire presentation. Other than that, all I wanted to say is I'm really grateful for Q, really grateful for this partnership. Q, I got some discount codes ready if we wanted to go ahead and show that off to the team, but it's up to you, my guy.
Dude, my God, hold on. Is that not the easiest platform that you've ever seen showcased? We showed how to use it in less than 2 minutes, and that's the entire presentation of the platform.
You
Like,
don't got to do anything.
no,
You just put your
I'm
deal up there. We do all the work for you. Like, there's nothing for you to do. Like, you just post your deal. Right now, on average, Q, within 48 to 72 hours, we're at 7 buyers. I mean, we literally have buyers reaching out to us on our live chat saying, hey, do you have any more deals? Hey, I like these deals. Do you have more? I would love more deals. Hey, you got sub 2 deals? You got seller financing deals? Do you have, like trust acquisitions? Like, we got all kinds of buyers. People are dying to buy your deals. You just can't get in front of them. All of them are entitled data, Q. It's not rocket science. It's just a lot of hard work. And that's what we do.
It's awesome, guys, and it's literally plug and play. And that's one of the things that I really loved about this was that it simplifies a process that some of us overthink. How many of you guys think about like the perfect email copy to send, the best details to throw into the deal, the perfect pictures, and then just trying to figure out a way to freaking, just send something appealing? Well, why not just send them to an app where they can literally buy your property? Why not just plug your deal information into an app and then get matched with your buyer as though you're literally a candidate on a dating app, man? Like, this is what's crazy about this. This is the Tinder of real estate, and it's 100% free to sign up. When he said free, that was the thing that got me. That was why I was like, wait, well, hold on. How do you make money? You know what I'm saying? And so obviously, guys, with any software that you look at, there is always a premium version, right? And that's the thing. The premium side of this, guys, guess what? We're doing this. If you're really wanting it to be premium and you're wanting to have unlimited buyers, have a full-blown team, guys, you don't have to hire VAs to do Dispo anymore. You don't have to freaking have a whole disposition guy on salary getting paid $2,600 a month to send out real estate deals plus 5 to 10% per deal that they sell. I know this because I've done this, right? You have a freaking Dispo in an app that can handle it all for you without the headaches, and you get to keep 100% of your assignment fee. And I think that that's the most beautiful part about this, man. So guys, we got some free things that we want to give away. One is we want to give away the software, right? So if you're in this, for every single person that signs up for the software, message me outside of this platform, and all you got to do is sign up for the free, and I'll send you my entire 4.8 million buyers list, y'all. You get that for free. That's one. Two, this is going to be the greatest thing, right? For everybody that's like, yo, well, you know what? This sounds too good to be true. I actually want to try it, but I also want to try it on a paid level. Ken, what can we give to them right now, man? Really? Like, what can we give to them?
Q, it's going to be a mad dash. So you asked me to figure out if we could do some deeper discounts. So for the first 10 people that sign up tonight with the code Q50, so you go to our website, pretty simple to get there. You can jump over here, you click pricing, you can sign up. I would always encourage you guys, try it for free if you'd like, but you'll never have discounts this deep again. You drop it in here, you click get started, click I agree, you go to the payment page. And I'm already paying, I'm already a user. I literally use my own software. I eat my own dog food. But you guys want to take a screenshot of this? This will only last for tonight. So everything other than the Q20. So if you want to try this out, you want to get started right now, you can go ahead and type in a Q50. You get 50% off your first month. So it's only $150 to get started. We got 25 subscribers can get the Flores 40. Again, both of these codes are done at midnight. So you won't be able to use it tomorrow. Just because we want you to get started, right? Try it out, get started, post me 5, 10 deals. I got 6 people on staff tomorrow. Let's go. We're ready to work. I'll stay up all night. But yeah, that's what's going on. And then in the future, Q, for anyone who's watching the replay, they can always use Q20. So use Q20, get 20% off your first month. And yeah, like I said, guys, it's quite literally free. Like nothing on here is, like it's just a ton of work. Answer the question in the chat. Lee, you can absolutely downgrade. There's no long-term contracts. There's nothing. You sign up. If it works, great. If it doesn't work, you don't got to stay. It's up to you.
Yep.
Q, what do you think?
This is just honestly awesome, guys. And just to even push it even further for the first, I'd say what, 10 people who sign up for this, Ken and I will do a master disposition class for a whole hour. We'll meet with you on like a tight-knit basis. Just us 10, all mics on, all cameras on, and we'll go over your entire disposition infrastructure and show you how you can implement this process and refine it, tune it, and really just make this thing the thing that changes your business around. So, guys, y'all want to be involved in the next step where if you do decide to go on that level where you upgrade to that premium, you get not only half off your first month, you'll also get a mastermind call with Ken and I to help you out with your disposition company. All right. So, guys, again, this is fit for anybody who's trying to do dispo in any category. You know, I see this question a lot. You're like, what if I have a JV deal, right? Guys, as long as you have the JV contract, we don't care. We'll still get you a buyer for the deal, but just make sure that you have the agreement in place, man, because we don't want a daisy chain, right? As long as you're direct to JV partner and JV partners direct to seller, some of you guys are like not direct. You're like to JV partner to JV partner to JV partner who said if we could find a buyer, he'd pay us this amount. No, man, we want structure here. Bring deals, but like again, just make sure that you're doing everything ethically, okay? So guys, make sure y'all screenshot this. I'd love to be able to meet with y'all on a one-on-one basis, cameras on, mics open, where we can all just meet and go over your whole dispo process, and we can show you how offmarket.com can make your life easier, man. This is going to be great. So, yeah, man, guys, we have a link that we're dropping into the comment section. I'd like for everybody that's in this call to sign up. Again, it is free. You'll probably get a deal just off of the free version. Again, it's 3 per deal. So if you have 20 properties you got to list on this thing, well, that's 60. What is it? What is that? Like 80 buyers? No, what is that? Hold on. 20 times 3. That'd be 60 buyers that you can get for each of these deals, right? Because it's 3 per. So, guys, it's free to create an account, man. Everybody who signs up gets a free account. You also get all my buyers too, man. So just make sure y'all lock in and really just join what we're trying to do here. Like, dude, once I heard the free number, that's all I wanted, man. That's all I wanted. So I'm
Q, we
excited.
only got 6 of the discounts left, so we've already had 4 gone. So, guys, there's a heads up. If you want to use the Q50, we only have 6 left. Just be aware. If you want to sign up now, go ahead and do it. It's going to end at midnight. We only got 6 left right now.
Yep. So guys, I appreciate all of you, man. It's on the website. We're gonna drop the link, and we want to open this up. Ken, is it all right if we do some Q&A and interact with everybody that's
Bring it
joined?
on.
Okay, guys. So the way I like to run Q&As, if you've been familiar with the way I do it before, it's popcorn style. So first person to unmute themselves gets to ask a question. And if you're afraid and you don't want to talk in front of a bunch of people, I understand that part too, man. I've been there. You can drop a question in the comment section below. So go on ahead and yourself. And Angel, what's up, my friend?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but
You're
the
good.
the the thing that I seen, it said the AI inbound. What does that mean specifically? Does that mean that I talk to the buyer directly, or how does that? Can you
I'll take this
elaborate?
question, Q. Yeah, so Angel, here's how it works. So whenever you have a buyer come to your page, to your listing, what we do is we convert those viewers as they just viewed your deal. They didn't actually take action, right? They didn't contact you. They didn't submit you an offer. So they're going to leave your page, go back and do their life, they go back to their job, right? But they're going to get
Right.
texts and emails from us saying, hey, there's a little price drop. It's not much. They don't have to care about this much, but it's a little price drop, little price drop. That comes every 2, 3, 4 days. And eventually it starts eating at them. They're like, oh, wow, that deal was like, that was a good deal. And it's like coming down. And so they're encouraged to then submit you an offer. And what it
Okay.
does is puts the power in your hand where now you have 4, 5, 6 offers after a week where you're sitting on that waiting for those guys. And then you can call them and say, hey, how's it going? And what we do is we connect you directly to them. So we're never putting ourselves in the middle. Off market is not part of the title chain. You don't got to sign anything with us. None of that has to happen. So we try to make it as easy as possible for you to get in front of that buyer and close those deals.
Okay.
Hmm.
So when your deal is up there, like all the buyers have access to see the deal, right? That's on the platform. Like,
It's going to
Correct.
match the buyer to your deal. So based on the criteria, Ken and the entire process on the off market side will match
okay,
a buyer to
gotcha,
it, like Tinder,
gotcha,
bro. Like
gotcha.
Tinder.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you, thank you.
Absolutely, bro. What's up, Linda? How can I help you?
So I had a question. So the pinging them about the little tiny discounts every few days, that starts August 1st. It's not active now. Is that what starts August 1st?
Nope, this is live today. No, the mobile app on your cell phone will come out August 1st. No, the AI is ready right now. If you post your deal, it'll be working on every single deal on the platform right now.
Oh, okay. And then so right now when I get contacted by a buyer, all I get is their information. I haven't, how will I get offers? Right now,
Yeah.
I
So
just get
what'll happen?
the,
Yeah, so when they come to the page, if they press contact, they're just going to contact you directly. You get their phone number and email. They get your phone number and email. They can also submit you an offer. Basically, where the AI really helps you is, you know how when you have a deal page, the problem is people come see your deal. You're always going to have 10x the views that you'll ever have someone contact you. If someone's hungry for that deal, they'll go after it. They'll contact you. They'll be like, hey, I want that deal. Like me, when I buy, that's what I do. I chase them down. But the fact is, whenever you have 80-90% of the people are going to view your deal, they're not necessarily going to like contact you or want to buy immediately. We hit them with those little tiny discounts. We hit them with the like little opportunities saying, hey, there's a little bit of a discount here. Maybe you want to go submit an offer to that person. Does that make sense?
Correct.
so I'll get their contact information and the offer when they make me an
Correct.
offer. Okay.
Correct. Now now, Linda, it's a verbal offer, right? Like we're not doing proof of funds, we're not verifying LLCs yet. I'm just being honest.
Right,
We're
right,
going to
right.
get there. We're just not there yet. And Q, I don't want to forget, we did bring one of our customers, Chase, in here. He's a brand new wholesaler. I know he's been following you for a little while. Did you want to tap him in and have him talk a little bit about it?
Real quick, guys, before we answer more questions, I want to give y'all some feedback from someone really seeing success from this. My company just loaded up like 20 deals. So again, this is a process that's flowing right now. We're getting buyer inquiries. We're already in negotiations, but my guy Chase here, this is somebody that I feel that a lot of you guys can relate to. First and foremost, my dude's from San Antonio, Texas, baby. Spurs, right? Next year is going to be the year, right? He's currently in Scottsdale, Arizona, and he's wholesaling right now. He just barely started his business 5 months ago. So Chase, give him a little bit about you, bro, and let him know what you've done so far and how you've gotten success using this platform real quick, brother.
Yeah, of course. How's it going, guys? Appreciate you having me on here. Yeah, I just wanted to give my testimonial. It's all good hearing a pitch. It's even better seeing real world experience. I'm only 22. I graduated college in May. I currently work in finance, and on the side, I did wholesaling. Wholesaling is now becoming a bigger part of my life. But yeah, the first, I want to say 3 months, 4 months were a struggle. Just grinding away. A lot of money going down the drain. I had this deal in this market, and I don't really know how I got it. Didn't know what to do with it. Never been in the market. It was just a deal I got. So when you're really early, I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate. You're gonna take what you can get. I forget how I met Ken. I was on Facebook. He was just messaged me, hey, I think I built something that can help your business. I got in a meeting with him. Got this pitch, and after the pitch, I decided to use it. And within 24 hours. Nothing. And then I went to bed. I posted my deal on Friday night. Saturday, nothing. Woke up Sunday morning with 13 people trying to contact me. And it was a deal that, to be honest with you, I didn't, at the time, I didn't even know how to underwrite. I kind of just threw a price out there. And yeah, I had a bunch of contacts, a bunch of buyers come out, contact with them. I got it sold. It was my first deal I got sold. I owe a huge thank you to Ken. I'll always never speak badly of the service. I exclusively use it. What it has done for me personally, a couple things is one, and I've mentioned this to a couple people in the chat. It has replaced JVs. I don't know how early you guys are on to wholesaling, but I'm sure for a lot of your deals, you're getting JV contracts with people. I don't have to worry about that. The second thing, I can now able to work in every market. The markets that are hot, of course, but I'm not afraid. I only use my backyard, which is Phoenix right now, which is where I live, and it's a very competitive market out here. And so I branched out, and now with this site, I am able to branch out even more. It connects me with buyers that are experienced buyers in that area. I've closed around 4 deals in 5 months. Not 5 months, actually. It's been like just under 3 months since using this. It has been just such a help. And the crazy part about it to me, and I'll wrap this up. The crazy part about it to me is this isn't even built for wholesalers. It's really built for buyers. And it is just fantastic for wholesaling. It really just helped me scale my business. Like I said, I'm kind of getting out of the industry I'm in, doing this full time. Nothing on the market is cheaper. Nothing on the market is better, quite frankly. And there's still a lot more to come. So I'm really excited to speak here and talk about it.
Dude, Chase, really, man, I think a lot of people here can relate, bro. Like, honestly, you're so young, dude, and you've already seen success. Brother, when I was your age, man, I was trapping and I had 5 apartments that I was moving marijuana out of. I can tell you from the utmost confidence, my friend, that God has a special place in your life right now, and he's moving mountains for you, dude. I'm gonna pray over you, brother. And it's just amazing to see somebody so young in a time frame where I feel that we're getting so much garbage shoved down our throats. There's so much instant gratification. There's so many toxic things that we could be buying into. And people are taking our insecurities and reselling them to us, bro. And you see this now on shows like Love Island, on applications even like Tinder, bro. And you, my friend, are standing out in what I feel is one of the worst generations, period, generations that you could ever be born into. And my friend, like, you are the example of what we preach in our community. We always talk about how people that we meet are stuck in the matrix and we free their minds. So, man, guys, come on, dude. Round of applause for my dude Chase right now, dude. And let's all pray
Thank you
over.
guys.
And I just feel God in him, dude. And I know for a fact that this is just the beginning of something so huge for you, bro. And I'm so happy to have you a part of what we're doing and just giving your testimony to everybody, dude. Guys, this is possible. God didn't give Chase none, he didn't give you, right? We're all people at the end of the day, but some of us just take what we're trying to do more seriously, okay? So, guys, round of applause for my friend Chase right now, dude. Round of applause.
Absolutely, all glory to God.
All glory to God, my friend. Guys, we're going to answer a couple more questions real quick. Let me get Chase off of the pin. So for my next people that are here, Zinyer, you had a question. What can I do for you, my friend?
I got it. I was trying to get the Q50, but I couldn't figure out how to do it, but I got it.
Guys, Zinyer, and I don't even know if I'm saying it.
Zenor.
Zinor just
Yes.
got done putting his first property under con. Well, what? No, you sold a deal during our challenge, right? The 3-day challenge.
Yes, last
Come
week.
on. When is it scheduled to close, and what's the amount of money that you're making from it?
Tomorrow, 8,500.
Come on, dude. Guys, so my dude Z here did the challenge that we did last week. It was a 3-day challenge. We host them every week in the community. For all of you guys that don't know, right? If you got access to this, Ken wanted me to open this up to the whole entire community. Ken's going to be a coach in our platform eventually, and he's going to be teaching this as he's going to be one of the people that is going to be pushing this very heavily. Education on Dispo, showing you guys what's going on. I'm gonna bring Ken in whenever I can. Obviously, the dude's he's like part of the board of directors of Off Market, and I just know he's a hard guy to get a hold of, but he loves me for some reason. And here we are, right? And so, with that being said, my dude will probably do calls on the other side. Right now, guys, we have my coaching community available for free for all of you guys, right? And so I want to drop the link for the Wholesaling Houses 101 group on School for everybody that's here that didn't get the buyers list. This is where you can pull it from and you can download it. It's my gift to you guys now, okay? But dude, come on. Z, I'm so happy for you, my friend.
I got seven under contract since.
7 under contract, bro. Come on. That's what I like to see.
That's
Okay.
that's why I'm gonna put all of them tonight.
Dude, we're gonna throw all these contracts on there tonight. Watch us get buyers, dude. Watch us get buyers. So, dude, Z, I appreciate your testimony, brother. Thank you so much for believing in the coaching program and being a part of our community. It means a lot to me, man. So, guys,
Thank you.
I want to open this up and get more questions asked, right? So, who has a question here? We'll give you all about 5 to 10 more minutes left to be able to answer whatever it is that you guys might be confused with.
How's it going, Q?
What's up, Jen?
What's going on, man? Hey, I've been locked in with you for a minute now. So I really
Man,
appreciate you holding this
thank you, brother.
for
Thank you.
everybody. And yeah, absolutely. Love to see what you guys are up to. Thank you, Ken, for providing this. This is brilliant. I just had a quick question. How good is this for land?
Run
Good
it, Ken.
question. Go ahead and drop the filter and check the land. I mean, I just showed you on the video call that we had. I think I don't know if we had 17 buyers on a land deal. So we've been killing it. I have a few folks. There's Derby, if you know her, the land queen out of Florida. She uses it for her whole team. We have a substantial amount of land right now, and we always have buyers looking for more. So we'd love to get you to try it. I mean, that's the whole reason why it's free, right? Like, put your deal on here. Let us prove to you we are that good. We can prove to you that it works. We don't gotta say, hey, we're amazing. Drop your deals. What's the worst that could happen? You know?
Really appreciate that. Yeah, I know Derby, and that's brilliant that she's definitely leveraging your guys' resource. Unfortunately, I don't have the means to, invest in this right now, but I will say that this obviously pays for itself.
Brother,
So,
it's free.
get it.
Jen,
Yeah. Well, I mean, the premium service. I see the benefit of the premium service. That's definitely something I want to opt into at a later
yeah,
point. That's what I'm getting at. So, I
in God's
definitely will be
time, bro.
leveraging this. And once I have the means, I'm opting into that because that's going to be great. I love this, guys. Really appreciate you holding this for us. I'll keep in touch.
Appreciate
Thank
you,
you.
Jen.
We got people that are making money on free. Like it's still a service at the end of the day. Guys, make sure that y'all are maximizing it. Just try it. Try it. You know what I'm saying? We're giving y'all a sample right now. Come on, when I'm walking through the mall and I see that person over there chilling with that pita bread and that slice of
Bourbon
lamb,
chicken.
I'm
Bourbon
eating it
chicken.
every time. Every time. You ain't I don't ever see, come on, boy. You think I weighed 448 pounds for nothing? Come on,
Oh,
dude. We eat the samples, bro. We eat the samples. What up, Sheriff? What can we do for you? Sharif.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even know you guys could see me. I had a question about the 1% thing. Is that 1% of like how do we what is it the wholesale fee? How does that work?
I can answer
Sharif,
that.
here's how it works. Yeah, so it's pretty easy, right? So you do you pay 300 bucks, right? We're going to give you all the buyers. You get 10, 20, 30 buyers. You have a bidding war. You listed it for 200. Maybe you sold it for 210, right? So when we find you that buyer, you only ever have to pay us after the closing. We never ask you for any of that money before the closing. But when that closing is recorded, we see it on title. What are we? Title wizards, right? We're going through title all the time. So we check every single day if a property moved. When we see on public record your deal moved and the buyer was one of ours that we delivered you, bada bing, bada boom, we send you an invoice. We will never hit your car without your permission. So we'll send you an invoice. You got 2 weeks to pay it, but $210,000 deal, you owe us $2,100. Whether you made 20K, whether you made 50K, it doesn't matter. We only take 1% of the sale price. So, we want to be paid for success. Obviously, no one's making millions of dollars at 300 bucks a month. That just helps us keep the lights on. But that's the concept. Hopefully that answers your question.
It's not bad at all, y'all.
Yeah,
2 weeks
yeah,
to
they
pay
answered
is
my
great.
question. I was just wondering because sometimes I was wondering if you had a lower wholesale fee, or if your wholesale fee is not as much because it's a tight deal, like relative to the to the sell price.
The answer is we will work with you, especially part of Q's community. We'll work with you guys. Even before I've done I'll do the first one for free. It just depends on the deal. We got people who are moving like 500, 600K deals on our platform. We had one woman who brought us a $1.7 million transaction. She was like, hey, 1% is kind of hefty. I'm like, that's fair. So we'll work with you. But we got to keep our lights on. We got to make money too. We got to pay, people like Hannah who's running the chat. Thank you, Hannah. Appreciate you. But yeah, we have to keep our lights on too. So we'll always work with you and we'll talk to you about it before we actually do send you an invoice.
I
Thank
love
you.
that. I love that. And guys, Ken has a great team at Off Market, whole staff. So he's ready to take on this volume. Like it's already been put in place. This is not just something that we're throwing out there. This has been in development. So just be ready for it. T, what up, T?
Man, my hand almost fell off. Wait. But
What's
anyway,
good?
what's up, guys? Hey Ken, hey Q, everybody else. So I got a quick question. What can you guys encourage us on when we don't have when we're not closing deals as fast as other people? Because a lot of people quit because they don't make the deal. And it's really encouraging to hear other people say, "Hey, I'm finna make $8,100 tomorrow at closing," but then you still over here kind of stuck. So, what encouragement that you guys can put out there tonight to keep people that's hungry encouraged to keep going?
Q, you gonna preach? You gonna let me respond?
I want to hear from both of y'all.
Q, go.
To me, man, and I truthfully believe this. This is the thing, man. Like in the business, you're always going to have struggle, no matter what. Now, and we talked about this, right? So me and T, we've had these one-on-one conversations. It always reminds me of the book of Job within the Bible. I don't mean to just preach for you guys, but I'm just telling y'all from experience because I've learned these things, right? Now, if y'all don't know who Job was, he was a man who was very wealthy. And the story goes is that he had a deal with the devil, not Job, but God had a deal with the devil, where essentially the devil questioned Job's faith. He says the only reason that Job believes in you so much is because you've blessed him, right? And it's in that moment that God and the devil make a decision, and God gives the devil permission to go down there to earth to take everything from Job except his life. And this would happen over the span of 40 years. 40 years. Job lost all of his crops. He was very wealthy. He lost all of his cattle. He lost his kids. The devil ripped his children and killed them. He lost his wife, his friends talking, saying, dude, why you keep worshiping that guy? He ain't trying to do anything for you. What do you mean? And he at one point, he starts to question himself and he drops to his knees as he's covered in boils and he screams at the sky. He says, why? And then God would appear before Job and he says, who are you to question me? Am I not the creator of everything? And the meaning behind this, right, is that struggle and perseverance and resilience are tied to this story so heavily because at any point in time, Job could have folded, Job could have cursed God, Job could have said, why am I going through these things? Now, this is the thing. It says, God giveth, God taketh away, blessed be the name of the Lord. What does this mean? It means that we can't just be thankful when things are going our way and we're making money in business. We also got to be thankful for the hardships that we go through as we move through the business because God ain't going to take you to what he can't bring you through. And it's in these moments when we find out something more beautiful about ourselves because we realize that it was the struggle that taught us what was on the other side. Guys, we got to know how to have faith when we're going through the hard times in this business and not just faith when things are going good. Everybody want to pray and thank God when things going good, but what does your faith look like and how close are you to him when you're going through these hard times? Guys, because hard times don't last always. I had never seen a cloud hover over one place for an extended period of time without going away. So whatever it is that any of you guys are going through in this call right now, this too shall pass. This ain't going to last forever. You ain't going to just be doing this and spending money on this for it to not work. It only works when you let the devil take a hold of you and you drop to your knees and you fail because you gave up. But we ain't like that. You on the other side of this call, you ain't like that. God didn't build you like that. So we got to look at these struggles like, why is this happening? And what is this trying to teach me? And I am closer to God now than I'll ever be because I tell you what, you can boast in your weakness knowing that that's the strongest that you will ever be. Guys, you think Q was the healthiest dude in the world when he was 448 pounds? That was a strong man because he had a dream. I was stronger then than I am now, y'all. Because back then is when the dream started. And like a lot of you guys, I get faced with doubt, with anxiety, with timidness, with lack of self-worth because this business will test you. It'll test you. It'll take you to the darkest places that you'll ever be. You'll lose friends, you'll lose family, you'll lose a wife, you'll lose a girl, you'll lose your boyfriend, you lose your husband. I've been through the whole thing. But let me tell you guys something. We serve a God that is just and that is true. We serve a God that wants the best for you.
Can't lose my man
All
now.
hands, man, all hands type amen if you receive that message in God's name. And I know this for a fact that for all of my people that are here, this is all part of your testimony, bro. God is using you right now so that when you close and fund that first deal, boy, now everybody believes in you. And guess what? Someone else is going to see what you've done to your life and the changes that you've made, and they're going to adopt those changes too, because you're a walking, living, breathing testimony of what God can do in your life. Remember that, okay? So T, that's my message for you and for every single one of you guys that are watching this, man. I don't mean to preach. I just love you guys. I just love you guys so much. I want to see you guys succeed, okay? This is just a tool at the end of the day until someone God-fearing steps into it, right? Michael Jordan, it was a Nike. It was just a Nike until someone stepped into it, right? And so, guys, how are you stepping into what God's created for you?
Hugh, can I say something real quick, right quick?
Go ahead, T. Go ahead.
So I need everybody in this chat too. I'm finna drop my email, and if everybody in here need to get a demo of Q's bot that scrapes for the county, okay? So I'm finna put my email in the chat, and whoever interested, I can send you the demo because you will close many deals getting the information first. I know this about something else, but I had to throw that out there for you guys that may be interested. Let me know. I'm dropping my email right now. Okay, I'm
I
done.
appreciate you, T. No, man, I just wanted to give that word for you guys. I appreciate all of y'all. I hope y'all receive that. So I got a question real fast from my guy, Howard, Mr. Hustle. How are you, my friend? What can I do for you, brother?
What up? What up? What up? What up? What's going on, y'all? Q. Appreciate
sir.
that. Appreciate that, bro. You on it tonight. Thank you.
I appreciate it. It's just conviction, brother. Conviction.
It comes out of nowhere, and you know where it's coming from.
Yes. Amen. Amen.
My question for y'all, we understand that, Off market has the opportunity to do land, your standard wholesale deals. But what have you guys seen as far as when it gets into the creative side? Like if you have to do a seller finance situation?
Yep. Subject to seller financing, deal on terms. I mean, what we say is like we're brand new. You know, Q and I have been working on this for a while. We just been out for about 3 months. We literally had a conversation with Pace Morby's head of monetization earlier today, like literally today, and he's like, "Hey, you know, you're not built out for sub 2," and I'm like, "Guess what? I got 3 full-time engineers. I can build it out in a week." So, you
Great.
know, what I'd say, Howard, about the difference between us, like an investor lift or investor base or any of these other players, what's cool is I am the CEO. I literally own this company. Hannah works for me. Like I run the show. I'm a buyer. I know the game. If we don't have things that currently fit your needs, we will build them. But what I will always tell you, Howard, is like most important thing to me is those buyers. You know, I
Yeah.
told Q this. Well, you want to know how I got Q's attention? I said, Q, you are a seller. You're like a boy, all right? But hot girls drink for free. Okay. That is a fact of life. I don't know if it's in the Bible. I can't quote, but hot girls drink for free. And on Tinder, hot girls are the most important asset. They are the invaluable asset, right?
For sure.
And so buyers are really important. And so what we obsess over is the buyer experience. And so we have buyers right now asking us, hey, I want to buy deals on terms. Hey, I want to buy deals here or there. And so we're kind of obsessing over them. Obviously, without your deals, we don't exist, Howard. Like full truth, right?
Right.
But we got to obsess over them first. So like as you get these thoughts, that little in the bottom right of the screen, if you go on offmarket.com, little bottom circle that has our little logo on it.
I see it.
I literally run that chat. Ken and 2 other people on the weekends, but like I run it. Throw us your ideas. You got problems? Hit me up. Send me a screenshot. You will be shocked at how fast, how attentive our customer service that I really pride myself on. And I hear it going off right now, so I have to go respond. But yeah, guys, like I see Shane literally just messaged me and he said he's got 2 deals coming out. So Shane, appreciate you. Thank you for joining the call. But Howard, did I answer your question?
Absolutely. I greatly appreciate you answering as quick as you did. You guys are on big dog status for sure.
We trying.
Y'all doing it. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
And we got to land this plane, guys. We got to land this plane. So again, for everybody that's in here, dude, you know, Ken and I, we really wanted to deliver tonight. This is free for everyone to sign up. For all the people who signed up for the premium, look out for an email. Ken and I are going to schedule a call for probably next week to do a Dispo mastermind for the first 10 who actually signed up on the premium level. I'm excited, y'all. So again, for all my people that are here, dude, this is a great opportunity. Any last words, Ken, before we kind of let everybody go real quick?
Yes, I'm going to give this on the screen one more time. So all of our Q50s are gone. Appreciate you guys for trying it out. We're very excited to prove to you how good we are. Guys, I'll give you, 1 minute to take a screenshot of this. This is entirely gone, so don't waste your time on the Q50s. The Flores 40, you guys until midnight can still get 40% off. And then forever and ever, you tell anyone they want to get 20% off their first month, drop Q20 in there. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate all the folks that signed up. We're very excited to service you guys. Like I said, no commitments, no contracts. Like if we're great, keep up with us. If we're not great, tell us what we're doing wrong. Send us some angry emojis, and then we'll fix it, and then we'll be better. That's how it works. Q, appreciate the opportunity. Thank you very much. I appreciate the sermon, whether you like doing it or not. It was great. I hope the screenshots are done. Appreciate it, guys.
Peace out, guys. Y'all take care. God bless you, everybody. Peace out.